Bingo, bingo, bongo. Two, 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 two. We have two in that. We have three of us, but there's two on one side, one on the other. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to
Yep.
another edition of Ocean's Pit. Double Trouble. It's like the spearmint gum commercial. Remember Double Trouble, whatever it was. Anyway, that's right. I'm here in Elk Grove at my air conditioning home. Oh, we just lost them. All right, so we'll see what happens. We got Toxic Thursday here with Carol Brandolino. We also have Gina with us, but we lost them. Their screen is completely black. But until they get back on track, folks, check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com, and give us a call at 847-769-8609 to book a show. Every show is dedicated to the first responders. We want to thank the men and women in the military, and we want to thank, of course, our veterans for fighting for our country. Thank you guys so much. We're going to get right to we're going to bring them back, folks. In the meantime, we're going to get right to our sponsors. Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local. Hey, guys, save 20% of select Craftsman power tools. Buy 2-pack of select Milwaukee M18 batteries and receive a select M18 tool for free. It's a $249 value and 25% off any regular price items under $50 or $12.50 off any regular price item over $50. Or save up $230 on select Tangier wood pellet grills. And don't forget to tell them to grill your Ace off and get that special discount just by saying grill your Ace off and Ocean's Pit. That's Ace Hardware. Ace is the place, buy local, shop local, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. Okay, Ace is gone. We're going to try one more time to bring in Carol from poolside.
Okay. So now we're on my phone.
Poolside. Okay.
Okay.
Now we have Gina and Carol poolside.
Yes.
Two.
Gina's phone is better than mine, now we're going to use my phone. So if my phone gets screwed up, go back to Gina's phone. She's going to resend the link. Just so you know, you'll have her in the waiting room.
All right, we'll be covered. Now I'm going to go against two women today, folks. Not only are we going to have Carol's opinions, but we're also going to have Gina's. And it's almost, and I don't know you guys that well, so I don't know exactly if your minds think the same, but I think in some degrees, baby, you guys do agree. You're both moms. You're both married at one particular time. You both went through some divorces and stuff like that you're going through. But so you guys have to be ready. I got a feeling that you guys are going to be ready, and you're at the pool, and I see that there's something in your hand.
Are you ready?
I see alcohol in your hands.
Yeah,
we got alcohol.
It's vacation day today. Cheers.
Playing hooky from work.
Okay. So that's good. And I'm not even going to go into the intro. We're going to stay just where we are because we don't want to lose this. All right. So you're watching Ocean's Pit. It is a Thursday, July 24th, folks. And thank you guys for watching. All right. I want to see who's watching. We got some people watching. Let's see. Carol's in the house. Carol, great seeing Carol Minotti last night. Mary Grievous is there. Mel and Reed. Buddy, Derek, how are you guys all doing? Yes, David, I know. We got tons of emails and texts from the great Terry Bolla, has passed away, better known as Hulk Hogan, dies at the age of 71 years old. It's horrible. You know what? But when I was watching wrestling as a kid, Hulk Hogan was not my favorite because I like the bad guys. I didn't like Hulk Hogan. All the kids liked him because of the prayers and the vitamins and do all this. So, but my sister and my dad loved Hulk Hogan, and I always loved the bad guys, Ric Flair and Rick Rude and all those bad guys. Mm-hmm. But then he became Hollywood Hulk Hogan. He became a bad guy. And for wrestling was a major blow. So we did lose Ozzy Osbourne yesterday and Hulk Hogan today. We lost a couple other people too, but we'll get to that more as we go along. Joanne, how are you doing? Lilia, welcome. Paulina, how are you doing? Yeah, it is very sad, folks. It is sad. Let's get to a couple things. I want to thank everybody. You guys are, I have to say to you that you, the people, including you too, that came out last night to a sauna that was, and it was actually, it's our third show we had this summer where it was so bad the heat. We had one in Lake Geneva to get away. The one in we did that one on by the water. Remember how hot that one was in McHenry? You guys were there too. And this one from yesterday was so scorching hot. But I want to thank you all for coming out, and that included Carol there and Gene. I want to thank Carol Minotti. Thank you so much. I want to thank Jerry Maselli, cousin Tommy, Marty Malarkey. I want to thank Carlo Joseph and Rebecca. Thank you all for coming out, and of course the band did a great job in that heat. Jerry Jams, Toto. It was hot. So thank you on all the people that came out from the people of Schiller Park. Thank you. And Jerry, it was a scorcher. It was hot. Chuck Maggione just died as well, ladies and gentlemen. Feels so good. Died at the age of 84. Remember that? Dun, 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 dun. Anyway, he was a great musician. He's gone as well. And we'll talk about something else as we go. But we got them at poolside. Now, are you guys still on the south side? Where are you at? What town you guys in?
So take this.
Now we're at Plainfield.
We're at Plainfield. And here's our tanning lotion. Here's the olive oil tanning lotion.
You guys are all set. Hey, Plainfield, home of the Ku Klux headquarters of the Ku Klux Klan.
Yes.
The Ku Klux Klan headquarters is in Plainfield. Gina, is it still there? Is it still there or is it closed down?
I think the headquarters are closed down out here unless it's very secretive and we don't know about it.
We don't know it.
I don't know.
I remember it was there years ago, but I don't know if it is now. But anyway, yeah. So we got Gina. Thank you for joining us. Carol, thank you for joining. Oh, let's not forget Gianni. Great job coming up doing Don't Stop Believing.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. He's so grateful that you let him come up and play.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you something. In about another 10 years, look, we used a guitar player that we used 2 weeks ago. He was only 24 years old. His name is Miggy. And we had him, we did a show with him, and he's just blazing. A couple, I'm telling you, man, he keeps up what he's doing. He'll be joining the main event band. So it'll be very cool.
You know what?
He
had a great time. He loved it. And he loves playing on stage with you too. Yeah.
Absolutely. He's a natural. Pina, Pina's watching too. Hi, Pina. How you doing? Long time no see. Ronnie B. Hope you had a good birthday. Yeah, Steve Austin was cool, but we did lose Hulk Hogan. Let me talk about some things we got, and I'm going to get right to this stuff real fast. I know you guys are doing what you're doing. Their happy 20-year anniversary to my good friend Tony and Brittany from Cucina Bella in Algonquin. 20 years at the restaurant, fantastic food, great place. 20, yeah. How about it, man? 20 years is very hard to stay in this business. Tonight we'll be at Positano's in Wheaton for the very first time with Jerry Jams and Lisa P. Tonight, Positano's in Wheaton. Tomorrow, Chicago Prime with Jerry Jams. And Saturday, again, 4 nights with Jerry Jams will be at Taverna on Division outside Saturday night. And Mikey D coming back on keyboards. That's right. Mikey D coming back on keyboards on Saturday. Gianni, how are you doing? Oh, Gianni Brandolino is in the house. Gianni, how you doing, buddy? Great job. He's on. David's on. Jerry, thank you, Jerry, for coming on. I'm going to get right. Wait, there's dating apps. What do you guys think? There's new dating apps at Disney. So now they're for single people who go to Disney, and it's called Single Riders, and you can ride together. There's an app that you can meet there, and you can go on the rides together and learn about each other at Disney. Do you think this is a good move for Disney, having single apps for people can meet at Disney?
I think it's very weird if some guy wanted to meet me in Disney, first of all, and then go on a ride and talk. Nope. I think that's definitely a no-go at all. Okay, because I think he's a creepo. Because I'm just saying. What do you think?
Let's go on the Mickey Mouse ride. Let's go on Dumbo. Let's go on the Dumbo ride. What's your name again? Yeah. What's your color? What's your code?
Yeah.
No.
No, and you know what? When I heard Disney app, I was thinking, what are they trying to find a Disney princess? Do I have to go dressed up as some sort of weird fetish Disney princess to the date?
Maybe they should have a freaking Barbie one. Maybe a Barbie website.
Yeah. I do believe that is kind of weird. A dating app at Disney for single people.
Yeah.
I can see if you look. Yeah. I mean, kind of weird. Single riders.
Mhm.
Yeah, but how many? I'm sure single people go to Disney. I'm sure they do. I mean,
Oh yeah.
people do go there, but I don't know. But they don't go there to pick up people. They go there to enjoy
Right.
the amusement park.
Right.
Going
They're
for the
not looking
rides.
for
They're not
love
going-
at Disney. That would be weird. If I'm looking for love at Disney, there's nothing but kids at Disney. So there's a problem there.
Well,
Oh no.
well, you guys do know the story that Minnie left Mickey. They were married, Mickey and Minnie, the mouse, but
Hmm.
she left him because she was she was sleeping with Goofy.
Goofy.
So
No, he was fucking goofy. That's
yeah, there you go. I didn't want to use the
That's
F
right.
word, but
Yeah,
there
that's
you
a good
go. All right. That's weird. Yeah, anyway, but that's Disney. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty crazy. Another person who just died too yesterday, folks, George Koeman, and he was in the band with Golden Earring. The Golden Earring was a band from the 60s and the 70s. They did Radar Love and a bunch of other songs. He passed away too as well. So we got four. So four of them died. We got George from Golden Earring. We got the guy from Cosby. Bill Cosby, the kid. We got Hulk Hogan, and we got Ozzy. Four in the last 2 days.
Yeah.
Oh, and five with Chuck Mangione. With Chuck Mangione passing away, folks. A lot of crazy going off today. Unfortunately, our prayers go out to all the people and their families, of course. It's pretty sad over there. Guys, since you guys look like you're a little tipsy this afternoon, here is the top 10 drunkest cities. The top 10 drunkest cities. Are you ready?
I'm not drunk.
Here we go.
We're not
Yeah.
drunk.
Drunkest cities. Okay, here we go. Number 10 is Cincinnati. Number 9 is Austin, Texas. Number 8
Okay.
is Cleveland, Ohio. Number 7 is Pittsburgh. Number 6 is Minnesota. Number 3 is Boston. Number 4 is Denver. Number 3 is Montreal. Number 2 is New Orleans. And you know the number one most drunken city in the United States.
Plainfield.
Any
Plainfield,
idea?
Illinois.
No, not Plainfield, Illinois. Close. Milwaukee,
Naperville.
Wisconsin.
Oh,
Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Do you guys know that if you live in Wisconsin and you get a DUI, it's almost just like a speeding ticket. The first one.
Really?
One. After that, it's a regular serious event. But there's more drinkers in the state of Wisconsin, and this is just Milwaukee. So, wow. Yeah, it's
Wow.
pretty. I don't know where Illinois falls on there. Plainfield was up there pretty close, though. It just came up there. Plainfield is up pretty close. Garage sale at my house Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All right, Kim Peterson, LaFew is having a garage sale at her house. That's right. Chuck Mangione's dead as well. Emo from Florida, I'd like to know your opinion. Why is Colbert still on the air for 10 months? That's okay. He's got a contract, Emo, but he is gone. He is
he
gone.
got fired, right? Yeah.
May 26, 2026, he is gone. So he has to still be on because they have a contract. And I guess they got all the other commie Democrats that were on his show. Jimmy Fallon showed up. I guess they all came there for Stewart, whatever his name is. And they came over there to give him some support, but they all should go. Were you a Colbert, Gina, were you a Colbert fan?
You
Little
didn't watch you did? Oh. I never watched him. I wasn't
No.
a huge
What about
fan of
you,
late
Carol?
night.
Did you like
after-
Stephen Burke?
Oh my God.
No, actually. Oh, here's
Here's
Bear.
Bear.
That's
He's
Bear.
trying to climb in the pool.
He's on his screen.
I don't
Hi,
know.
Bear.
He's-
Is that
yeah,
Bear?
there
Is
he
that
is.
your dog?
This
Okay.
is-
Hi, Bear.
This is
One of them.
He's looking very
He's
hot.
trying to climb in the pool. See him? He's trying to climb in the pool.
He's trying-
Okay, get down.
Does your
So
dog-
actually,
does
no,
your
I did
dog
not.
Go in the pool?
I wasn't a fan of Colbert. I wasn't a fan of Colbert. He
Okay.
wasn't very funny, I don't think.
No.
I
But
don't think I watched him.
actually kind of got away from late night a few years ago because it was just miserable shit. It wasn't funny anymore. You know what I mean? They weren't doing what they were put there to
Yeah.
do. Yeah.
Oh, I agree. I agree. I also want to thank my buddy Jeff for being on the show yesterday, live from Seattle, of course, out there with Britt Floyd. And tomorrow, Ray Donner II will be joining us, a great musician, entertainer in Chicago. Ray Donner will be be on the show tomorrow as our guest. All right, folks, get this. This is interesting. The Generation X frowns upon when you answer on a text thumbs up. Is Is
I
that
heard that.
like when you just answer with a K
Hey,
when someone
yeah,
is it
yeah,
is it the same thing? So the thumbs up is not good either. Is that what you're saying?
yeah. I don't think so.
You know what? Listen, here's the thing. If I don't have time, it's K should be okay. Means like,
I've
okay,
got you though. I do.
no, Gina's different. She's very anal about stuff like that. She gets like, what's wrong with you? What's your problem? Stuff like that.
Okay.
You know, but
All right. Well, what if you say, "Hey, can you meet me at my house at 5 o'clock?" And you say K.
yeah, fine.
That's okay,
Fine.
right?
Yeah, it's
But
fine.
Yeah, stop being
but
so sensitive.
Yeah, no, that's
Generation
fine.
X. Stop being so
I got
sensitive.
it. I got it. But what if
Or
you
Z.
say, "Hey, I didn't like what you said yesterday, and I'm pissed off at you," and then you say, "Okay." Then I can see you getting a little
Okay,
Yeah.
right.
yes.
Okay. Context matters. Context matters for sure.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yep.
It really
I
does,
agree.
and it
Yeah.
makes
Yeah.
sense. Yeah. So
hmm
there you go. Interesting. Hey guys, we got time for real estate at its finest, real fast. Of course, we got our good friend Mary Grievous, who's Mary is watching today, folks, all the way from. Don't just call me when you're ready to buy or sell. Contact me when you're considering buying or selling. She's your forever agent, Mary Grievous at Berkshire Hathaway Stark Real Estate. M. Grievous at StarkRE.com. 630-688-1725. She's available to assist buyers, sellers, for sale by owners, and expired listings. Also, Mary takes care of the Chicago Music Cruise 2026. And if you're looking for just people go on vacation, she's good to book you for anywhere you want to go. But the NTD Vacations take care of all vacations. But the MSC World America, January 17th to the 24th of 2026, 7-night Western Caribbean cruise, Miami, Honduras, Costa Maya, Cozumel, Ocean Cay, private island. Now, in about a week or two, we're going to meet me and Richie and Mary, going to do a live remote to talk about the new ship. Everybody's concerned why we leave in Royal Caribbean. Why is now the MSC World America? For you people that are just watching for the first time or just got on board with Tony Ocean, this is our third time to doing this with 7 Heaven. They've been on Royal Caribbean for almost 20 years. On this ship. It wasn't like they just decided this is just a new, something fresh, something to change it up a little bit. It's not saying that Royal Caribbean is over with, but for right now, we're going to try the MSC World America, a brand new ship. And Mary will give you all the information on that, folks. Go to ChicagoMusicCruise.com, put in Tony Ocean, or give her a call at 630-688-1725 and say, I want to go on the ocean with Ocean. Tony Ocean, the Main Event Band, and Seventh Heaven. 7 nights, baby. January, when it's freezing here, we're going to be out there having a good time. So thank you, Mary, for being on. Frankie Seta, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. Speaking of Frankie, we're going to do his birthday party. He was nice enough to ask me to come and do his birthday party with him. So me and Double T, Tony Toto, will be joining Frankie Seta at Chicago Prime on Tuesday, the 29th. Tuesday night, on my day off, we're coming down there. And
We'll be
we're
there.
going to be performing there at Chicago Prime. Oh, it'll be good. Here's something that probably affects you just as much as it affects me. Social Security, they said, is running out, ladies. They say it'll be gone by 2034, which means millions of retiring people will be left with nothing if that's the case. Now, I don't know how many people are going to rely on Social Security to retire because you really can't do it unless you're single and you got you're paid for, your house is paid off or whatever. You might be able to do it, but it's not that much money. And I'm hoping and praying that it's not discontinued or broke, because the way the money's going right now. Christine's watching too. Hi, Christine. How you doing? Of course, she's singing, of course, with Frankie Seta. They're both celebrating their birthday. So I don't know. What do you feel about that for Carol, for you too, and your kids in the future?
Well, I think so many people, most people are rely on Social Security. That's why they work so many years to retire, because that's the money they're going to have when they retire. So if you don't have some other kind of retirement, like, that maybe a financial advisor help you with, or investments, you're screwed. So that cannot just be gone. Like, I think people are going to lose. It's going to be a real messy situation.
Yeah, we'll all be in trouble if that does happen. That's the beginning. That'll be the end of getting it pretty bad. How about this one, ladies? 2030 estimate, 2030, that 45, the year 2030, 45% of women between the ages of 25 and 54 will be single and child free. Do you believe that?
Child
Child
free?
free.
Gee,
20?
Wait,
Because
do
it's
you mean
saying that
child free because they never had
this-
children, or child free because they're empty nesters and their children are grown? That's what I want to know.
no, because they don't want to, because they never had children.
Okay.
45% in 2030. Now, is the new generation, do you guys know, are the younger generation women having babies and want babies? Do you see that happening?
I think Gina might have a different opinion, but I think
Yeah.
fewer people are having children because they can't afford to live on their own now. And if they are smart enough and responsible enough, they probably got to know that having a child, remember you've talked about this on the show, how much money people spend per year per child. It's like $200,000 or $300,000 a year or something like that, 200,000 or 100,000. It's a lot of money. So
I think they're having them later.
yeah,
That's what I do. I think they're having them older as we had them younger.
not
Okay.
me.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Mhm.
they're saying 45%. This is according to 2030. This is according to Cosmopolitan magazine.
Mhm.
So they're saying that I don't 45% is not that much, but it's almost half.
Yeah.
We'll have to
Yeah.
see. I mean, it's interesting. Yeah. How about this? A woman sues that Monster Energy drink. I don't know if you guys have ever had that. I've never had it, but she found a mouse in the can, and now she's a dead mouse, and now she's going to sue. That she's going to sue the. I mean, you can't. Can you sue the beer? Can you sue the company for that?
Okay, hold on. I want to know, how did a mouse get in a can?
Yeah.
Because the hole is this big. Okay, so how did a mouse get in there, and how can they prove? How really can they
I
prove
don't
a mouse was in the can? Like where they purchased it? Like that burden of proof is on you. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point, because
Yeah.
she could have bought that mouse and put it inside the can themselves.
Yeah.
But
That's a sick
technically,
person.
if you look at the drinking, the hole that the drink comes out of, you can't fit. If it's a big mouse, if it's a small baby mouse, you might be able to get it in there. So good point.
Oh,
I don't know.
Okay, now here's something you ladies might be interested. Male bees, after they have sex, they die.
good.
I heard.
Now wait a minute, because they're
I heard that.
their testicles explode.
Well,
Oh, well,
that's what's going to happen with us.
I would like to see video of that, actually. And if we could transfer that to humans, that might be very interesting for a
Yeah,
reality
right.
show.
That might be interesting. So anybody out there got two bees that just gave it a shot, you might want to record it and
Crazy.
send us the video. Boyd says, if the government would have Ms. out of Social Security and paid back what they took. Well, we'll see what happens with Boyd, but you're right. I mean, of course, the Jeff is watching. Carol, how you doing, buddy? Everybody's good. All right. Here's is interesting. I don't know why anybody, but maybe they don't want to live in this world. How about this lady, Alyssa Carson? She's 23 years old. She's training for NASA. They're going to take a trip up to Mars, and she doesn't want to come back. She told them that she wants to stay in Mars. She doesn't want to come back to Earth. Is this crazy?
Well, has she been to Mars before? How does she know she wants to stay there?
No.
So, like, if you get there and your eyeballs start popping out of your head because there's not enough oxygen, then you're gonna have a problem, honey. But other than that, you don't know.
Yes. But what I'm trying to say is, I believe that there's life on different planets. Do you guys believe that? So who knows? It could be just like this up in Mars. I'm saying I'm sure there's not a green Martian sitting there doing a podcast. I think they're regular, and I don't know. Albert says mice are spineless.
They
Oh,
don't have any bones. They don't.
so they can
They
fit
don't
in a
have
little
any bones,
hole.
so you
They
might be
probably
able
can
to
fit in there, but
fit into the little
Okay.
hole.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you, Albert, for that. Yeah. Stay in Mars. That's pretty crazy. Man, I don't know if that's nuts. 12-year-old. Look, this is stuff right now with what we were talking about. Younger kids with this anxiety or mental problems, and some of the, I don't even know if that's the right word. The kids, and it seems like younger kids are having this situation more. Why do you think that is? Do you think that's hereditary?
Yeah, I think anxiety is partially hereditary, but I do know from reading and researching a ton that a lot of it does come from social media, use of the internet. There's so much, it's over processing too much information. And then the stuff that you see is fake and phony, and then you're comparing yourself. And then I do think the breakdown of Gina thinks differently, but I think the breakdown of the family, I think that the parents not being either well together or they're just not there present. I think that that's causing a significant amount of anxiety, seeing marriages that maybe just aren't healthy. That's what I think.
Okay, that makes sense. Gina, what do you think on that since you're there? Do you feel the same way about
Well, a
that?
little bit, but this whole mental health, I'm for it. I support it, but it seems like everybody has mental health these days. Everybody has anxiety. Everybody has everything. And it's like, really? Because how did we survive when we were younger? You know what I mean? I just feel like the younger generation is just falling into, they all have anxiety. They all have mental health. They all have this, and it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of question it. Like, snap out of it. It's mind over matter. Sometimes.
See,
Sometimes.
we do not see eye to eye on
Do you
this. We
think-
do not see eye to eye.
Okay, but wait. Do you think it's the parents going when they see their kid being a little different? They're saying, okay, it's mental health, it's
it's just
anxiety.
like,
Are the parents doing this, or are the kids finding this out on their own?
it's just like the ADHD stuff. Nowadays, I think every kid in the class, they put on ADHD medicine. They hand it out like candy.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And it's like, that wasn't like that years
No.
ago.
Right.
It was, I just don't get it.
No, that makes a
Mhm.
lot of sense. And of course, we didn't have
Right.
social media, but there was other things that kept
Right, we
our
were
mind
busy running
going.
around, being in riding our
You were out
bikes.
and about.
But
We
that's
were
right.
outside,
That's
There was
right.
none of the social
Yeah.
media. You were actually outside playing till the light came on.
Right. That's why we didn't have anxiety.
Yeah,
Or
I
nobody
mean-
gave a shit if we had anxiety, and they were like, snap out of it,
Snap
go
out of it,
outside.
right? It was like,
That's-
deal with it and
yeah.
move on.
Yeah. Right, exactly. Shut
Right.
up, you'll be okay. Go outside. Carmela Tefano says kids get anxiety from peer pressure. You're right.
Yes.
Bullying and the family
Yep.
situation. Yeah, it's
Kids are
really
assholes
crazy.
right
But
now,
thank you,
nowadays.
Carmela,
They're
for
not
that.
good. Some of the
They're
kids are not,
mean.
they're not good kids. They're very mean. They have no compassion, and that comes from bad freaking parenting.
A lot of
I agree with you 100%. No, they would have given the kids Ritalin back in the day.
Well, right. I mean,
Or did Boyd say that? I'm just curious because I can't see anybody writing anything.
Richard. Richard Hamilton
okay,
said
okay,
that.
yeah.
No, they would give
True.
the kids
Fair.
Ritalin back in the day. Pina says, if the world mental health and anxiety and life, that more people are knowing it now more, gets into people's heads now, and we all have it. So maybe I agree. Probably at one point we all might have had it, but maybe back then when we were younger, we didn't know we
we
had
did.
it.
Yeah. Of course, everybody has
We
trauma.
thought, okay,
Everybody has childhood
yeah,
trauma.
we're just a little box. But here's a woman. Now you guys are women. Yeah, I love these questions because this is good stories. A woman arrested for getting child support from 8 men for the same child in 6 years.
She's
Holy cow.
I'm sorry,
Those
she's a
are really
baller.
stupid guys that
Right.
didn't ask to be tested.
A Lipo woman arrested collecting child support for 8 men for 1 child. A 35-year-old woman, Nancy Muldoon, has reportedly been arrested for allegedly defrauding 8 men by collecting child support from all of them at the same child over a 12-year period. Now, so the kids just took her word for it that was his.
So
Stupid.
where's Maury Povich with
Right.
who's your daddy or am I your
Right.
daddy? Where's Maury Povich now? Because these guys are idiots that didn't
They're
get any
idiots
proof.
if they want to have it paid.
Right.
I mean, come on. According to sources, the men were each led to believe. Each men were led to believe that the biological father of child contributed financially, including paying school fees. The scheme reportedly helped Miss build a luxurious home, a vacation rest, a place, jewelry, cars. But the thing is, what about shouldn't the guy say, wait a minute, how do I know that's my kid?
Right.
If not the first one, not the second one, not the third one,
None
the
of them
fourth one.
questioned it.
Exactly. That's the problem. Is it my kid?
I don't know, but you know what? Hey, the woman, you got to give her, you got to give her
I'm not
credit,
a
man.
hater. I'm not a hater.
Yeah.
If she could do it and got away with it,
Right.
let her. I mean,
She got away with it, and, you know, just like Adam and Eve. When Eve said, "Adam,
right.
here's the
Right.
apple. You want to do it?" We ate the apple. We didn't give a shit. So there you go. Jerry Maselli, great seeing you last night. There's a book that was written. It's called Last Child in the Woods. And it's a phrase, nature deflects disorder of other words. And the kids spend time outside. They have less
That's right.
mental health.
That's
Jerry, good.
exactly
We were
right.
talking about that.
Mhm.
Good point, Jerry. Thank
Yep.
you for that. Natalie Cruiser, nice to see you, Natalie. Thank you. Kathy Kunda from Nashville. Kathy, happy belated birthday, Kathy. Hope you're doing well. All right, ladies, both being married at the time. 2 out of 5 divorced women say they knew they settled the day they got
Ooh.
married.
Did you know you settled the day you got married? I'll let Gina answer that.
Wait a minute. Let me tell you.
okay.
Let me finish it. A recent survey reveals shocking 40% of divorced women admitted they knew they were settling the wedding day. Many cite pressure to marry, age anxiety, emotional exhaustion, and reasons they ignored red flags before saying "I do."
Mhm.
Marriage has been a long road to data. So, I mean, you don't have to say that, but in
Right.
general, is that
You wanna
2 out
go?
of 5
You know,
divorced
Okay.
women?
there was definitely red flags that probably was ignored that I think about now, and I'm like, I was young and dumb, and yeah, there was red flags, and I honestly have to say that when I was walking down the aisle, yeah, there was probably a doubt or two. I mean, there was things going through my head, so I think back now, and
Wait a
maybe I
minute.
should have paid attention to some red flags.
Okay, but is it a red flag of the person you're walking down the aisle with, or is it the red flag just knowing that you're going to be a married woman?
No, it was red flags towards the person I was marrying.
Mm.
In my situation.
Okay.
So, in my
Okay.
situation, I would say, I think no matter what, when you're taking those steps down the aisle, that is one of the biggest days of your life. Okay. So, of course, if you're an overthinker like me, but you do think of certain things, but do I think there were red flags? There were some red flags, but you're dating. And this is how I always talk about it. When you're dating and there's red flags, little ones, nothing crazy, you're like, okay. But once you get married, I think this is the big mistake. Recognize the red flags and know if you're going to marry this person, don't be sure they're going to change just because you get married or just because you have kids, because you think people are going to
They don't
mature when they have kids and change, because you should change a little bit when you have children, your priorities, your
Sure.
lens that you look through and you live through. But sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
They don't. And so you just don't know. It's a gamble.
So what about? So what do we ask you? So what about should you think if people get married, don't you think they should live together first before they actually get married and move into a house? Do you think they should live together, Gina? How about you? What do you think?
Yeah, I think so. I think you got to really get to know each other, and that's a great way of doing it, is living together, and you really see everything,
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I would recommend it.
All right, here's another one for you. Perfect. You ladies, giving birth is the second most painful thing a human can experience. The first is being buried
Oh.
alive. Now, you guys both had childbirth.
Did you have natural childbirth?
it?
I did.
you
I
guys-
had both.
I didn't have natural childbirth.
but you had,
She had
I
cancer.
did. I had
and
both.
you had more than
We'll talk about it.
you had them. So you had more than one. Was it really that? Let's start with you, Carol. Was it really that bad when the baby first came out? I mean, the old
Okay,
process.
so I was in labor for 2.5 days, but I'm going to tell you this with Gianni. I ended up in the end having a C-section. Okay, they give you the spinal, you're numb, but I did get the epidural. So I have to say, I didn't have the pain, but I will tell you this: I always wanted to have a natural childbirth. Always. That's why 2.5 days I spent in the hospital, trying to have this kid naturally. But the thing is when I had a miscarriage, okay, and I will tell you this. Um, it's personal, but it's true. When you have a miscarriage, sometimes it's like childbirth, what do they call the pains? Contractions. So I had those contractions when I was having a miscarriage, and I will tell you that was the most painful thing I've ever had in my entire life. I was like like in a fetal position in pain where you couldn't handle it. So I truly believe that was probably the pain of having that. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Okay. Gina, what about you? Did you have the same feeling?
I
how was
had
your trip?
natural childbirth and C-sections and a few miscarriages. So, I mean, I have horror stories for probably both of them. You know,
Yeah.
Is it painful?
natural was very painful. It felt like somebody poured kerosene and lit a match, when he was coming out. C-sections were, the second one was easy. It was like zip, zip, but the first C-section was a little scary, because you're shaking uncontrollably. And, it was just, I have really horror stories for both of them. So, but,
Okay.
everybody
So,
goes back for
and
more.
I hear it from a lot. Yeah, I hear it from a lot of women. They all say something like that when it comes to small birth. It makes a lot of sense. You watch an Ocean Spit, little show about big things. Carol Brandolino and my good friend Gina, of course, they are live there from Plainfield, poolside, kicking here, folks. Tony, you are asking a physical pain or mental pain. Oh, that's a good one. So, Carmela, was it mental pain, ladies, or more physical?
It's all physical.
It's physical.
I don't think there's mental pain in childbirth.
It was more physical.
Yeah.
Yeah, good point. And Boyd, God bless the mamas in the world. Good one,
Thank
brother.
Yeah.
Boyd says that. All right, ladies, this is all ladies' day. 42% of women say they dated a man just for what they could provide.
They could what?
Provide what they could provide.
What it could provide?
Oh, yeah.
The new survey found on Cosmopolitan, 40% of women admit they dating a man purely financially stable. He could provide much material stuff, which whether it was meals, gifts, housing, many responses viewed certain relationships, blah, blah, blah. 42% of women say they've dated, not that's what they're in, but they've dated in the past. They've dated a man just for what they could provide.
Okay, so
now, number one, do you think that's true? Number two, and that percentage, is it higher or lower?
okay.
I don't know. I can't speak.
I personally, I think it's so big, but I think personally, I've never dated anybody for what they could provide. I've always been a very independent woman, and I don't want to owe anybody anything. So that's me. I've never dated anybody for what they could provide. What about you?
Okay.
No, I mean, I've always been financially stable, had a good job, like independent. I just want them to be financially stable because I don't want to have to take care of anybody either.
Right.
Yeah. But 42, I'm not, besides you two now, let's just go on to the women in general. That doesn't cover you two. Women in general, 42%. Do you think that's lower or should it be higher? From the people that maybe you might know.
Let's see. What's that game show where you go higher or lower? What's the card game show? I think we're going to go higher on that percentage. I don't know what that game show was.
There's a lot of women out there that are looking for.
They want stability.
Take care of them.
So you think it's higher?
I definitely think it's higher. Women, we know they do want somebody finally, like if they were married and they didn't get what they were looking for in the marriage, they're now looking for stability. And they want somebody to take care of them for once. I think a lot of women were not taken care of properly, maybe in a marriage or a long relationship. But I don't look at being taken care of as money. I look at being taken care of emotionally, mentally, and everything else. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, these are all great answers. And especially when you got a woman's point of view, makes a lot of sense. And you men that are responding, it's good questions too. Thank you for that. All right, here's another one, folks. Mom arrested after the FBI says she tried to sell her infant daughter on Snapchat for $400.
I have no words for that. I just don't. She needs to just go away for a long time. The kid needs to be taken away.
A Snapchat message sparked accusation, led to arrest Indianapolis mother accused of selling her 7-month-old daughter for sex on Snapchat.
That's disgusting.
She was a drug addict. She has to be a drug addict.
It has to be something that.
I mean, I don't know if you can't even see that face, but it looks like she must be beyond something. But the point I'm trying to say is, Morgan Stamp, her name is Morgan Stamp, 32 years old, was taken into custody. She's currently being held $200,000 bail. She posted bond, according to court records review. I mean, what? Here's what, there was a picture of her, and it says, in quote, baby, snaps along with an offer of you can fuck her for $400.
Oh my God.
This is what it said. And then it said, half now, the rest after you fuck her. I'll send my address. I do live alone, and her dad's not in the picture. Now, this is she put on Snapchat.
Oh God. Listen,
The fuck is wrong with this
the
world?
only thing that makes me so sick, I want to vomit and cry at the same time, but the only thing that's worse than what she did, or just as bad, did anybody respond to that? Like they need to go to jail too, or be just actually just castrated and put away for good.
That's okay.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, it's funny because that wasn't covered on the story. I probably should have
Yeah.
looked it up, but that makes a hell of a lot
Oh,
of
I
sense
believe
for the
there's
people
some
who actually
out there for
go
sure.
along
There's
with that.
pedophiles.
For sure.
You should arrest. Yeah, Derek says killer. I agree
Yeah.
with you. Carrick, I'm divorced and I haven't dated. Derek says I'm divorced and I haven't dated in 10 years.
Ooh.
Okay, so yeah, she's sick. That's sick. Come up with better. Come up with better subjects. What do you want me to tell? What else, Boyd? This was
that's
coming
Boyd?
up. I don't know.
What does Boyd want to talk about?
That was
What do you
Boyd.
want to talk about?
It just came up.
Tell
What do
me
you wanna
ask
do?
questions.
Hey, sorry. Yeah, there you go. Wait, watch Colbert. He probably talks about it too. All right.
Okay,
Anyway,
I
now
got
that
some
he's
things for
gone.
you when you're ready. I got some things for
Go
you
ahead,
too.
your turn. Your turn.
Your turn.
Oh, my turn. Okay.
Go
All
ahead.
right. So this is a serious one, but then we got some good funny ones. But the serious one is this. I had a
Okay.
and I need a man's opinion on this. And if anybody's watching, that's a man, I would like their input. I had
Yeah.
a very, very
Go ahead.
heated debate yesterday / argument
Okay.
with a man that I know. And it
Okay.
had to do with
Okay.
women raising a young man. If they're a woman that's raising a young boy or a teenager, mid to older teenager, can they successfully raise a man? Okay. Now, I had a very hard time with this argument and discussion because this was my argument and I'd like to hear yours. Do I think it's very important to have either a father figure, a good one, or a male role model, a good one in a boy's life? Yes, I do. I think it's very important. And I think you cannot take that away. However, there's a lot of women that don't have that in their lives, or they had to move on or whatever. And I don't necessarily think that single women are raising mama's boys. Listen, I know mama's boys. Trust me. I know many, and I'm sure you do too. And I don't play that game. But I think a single woman is more than capable of raising a man. Like the definition of a man that I think is a man, respectful and loving and caring and compassionate and successful. But this person said scientifically, no, that a woman cannot give a boy what he needs to be a man.
I disagree with that.
I want to know.
Well, see, scientifically, I'm not a scientist, so I couldn't tell you about this. But I can, and I'm not doing it myself. But I came into a family when the kids were growing up, and but I do believe that women, especially 20 years ago, 30 years ago, maybe not. Not that the woman was not capable, but I think because she was back then, all she did was take care of the child. A lot of them didn't work back then when we're talking about our parents, when we're talking about our parents. But now, in age, women are so much more advanced, I think a lot smarter than men are. I'm not just saying this because you guys. I would tell my wife the same thing. The only thing that I have is some street smarts that the only thing maybe the man sometimes maybe did some more stupid shit than the woman has. So they might learn from the mistakes that the man might have done that the woman maybe didn't. But I think it's very, very possible that women, and I've seen it happen, that women can take care of. And then remember, it doesn't have to be the dad. What if there's a grandfather? What if there's an uncle? What if there's a friend? Some man in their life. I think they can do a damn good job at it, and it also depends on the individual. You can have two great mom and dads, but maybe they're just not good with kids. I mean, you know what I mean? So yeah, good. I'd have to say I would have to. I would have to agree with you guys on that one.
Yeah. My
Makes a lot of
main
sense.
argument was,
Would
and
be
then I'll be done with it, is basically that I think it's better to have uh, no man around if they're not a positive influence, as opposed to a man around that is not. Like I've seen women that raise. Look at, there's divorced women, there's widowed women, and there's women that just had children out of wedlock that they never had the man around.
yeah,
And I think they've raised
yeah,
amazing, strong, loving men. But you have to be a strong woman, I think, to raise a man. I really do, because you have to know what a man, well, what you think a man is, and what you have to know your worth
yeah.
and what you want to be treated like, to raise a man to treat women like that. So, you know, I've seen Mama's Boys, and do I like that? No, I do not. But I do. I would, I see
Yeah.
women ruin kids all the time by acting like they could do no wrong. Their boys can do no wrong, right? That's a problem.
Yeah,
Right.
right. Well, yeah, and I got it. And you got some lot of great
Mhm.
answers here. Let's see. I would show. Yeah, okay. Send your friend to me. I would show him who a man is. A single woman can raise a normal male. I was raised by a single mom, Albert. Yes, a woman it might be a little bit more
Yes.
difficult, but she
Yes.
can handle both. Good
Mhm.
point, Jerry. Emo, it's not true. A woman could be a good role model. I know a woman who raised her kid and is
Mhm.
great. Michelle, watching, I think, for the first time. I believe women today carry more masculine energy than in the
Yeah.
past.
They
Women
do.
today do it all. They work. We know how to be They know how to do
Yep.
handyman stuff
Yep.
around the house. Good about. And then Carmela, what about two mothers in a household? Now you got two mothers in a household. That's double duty that they can both give their input. So there you go. 100%, ladies. My ex-husband was a failure as a father. I have been the one who taught my son how to maintain home life. So kudos to that, and thank you, Michelle, and thank you all for giving your comments. Very good. It's Ocean's Pit. Carol and Gina here, Toxic Thursday. It's time real fast for the weather. That's right. Brought to you by JRC Ace Hardware. Guys, it's Thursday, the 24th of July, 86 degrees. It feels like it's 99 out there, 70% humidity. Which didn't sound like it's that much, but 12-mile-an-hour winds. It's sunny right now, folks, but chances of rain, guys, at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, all the way to 9 o'clock, 20 to 30, 40% chance of rain starting at 2 o'clock in the afternoon through 9 o'clock this evening. And that is the weather, brought to you by JRC Ace Hardware. Buy local, shop local, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. Good stuff, man. You got some good stuff coming in.
Okay.
What else you got
I
on
got
that table?
you remember the edition we did of Am I the Asshole? For that? Okay, I got one
Yes.
for you. So I read
Go ahead.
an edition of Am I the Asshole? So this is the story. The story is
Okay.
a girl has been friends with her girlfriend since they were like 13 years old. Okay. They've been best friends. So now they're
All right.
27-ish, right around there. And the girl is getting
Okay.
married. She's engaged. Okay. So she's planning a wedding. She did not ask her
All right.
best friend to be a bridesmaid, to stand up in the wedding, the best friend that she's known since they're right? 13. So now the woman is writing this, Am I the Asshole? Is the friend that wasn't asked to be a bridesmaid, okay? And she said, but my friend is asking me to help her with everything for the wedding, like planning and this and that and the dress and all this shit. So finally she got upset and she said, listen, you didn't even ask me to be a bridesmaid. Bridesmaids and maids of honor, this is what they do when you're getting married, that they're there for you to help you plan and everything. So obviously she was hurt she didn't get
Yeah.
asked. She said, I mean, I know I'm invited, but I'm not a bridesmaid. So this girl that's getting married got so pissed off. Her friends turned on her friend, texting her and messaging her that she's a jerk for doing this to her during when she's planning her wedding. And I'm sorry, I don't think she's the asshole. I think the girl who didn't ask her best friend to stand up in her wedding and wants her help is the asshole. That's what I think. I don't know what you guys think.
Okay. Gina, what do you think on that real fast? Your
I
opinion.
totally agree. I mean, if you're not going to ask her to stand up, then you shouldn't expect her to do anything for the wedding as well. You know, that's just kind of like disrespect, and
Mhm.
you know,
It's using.
I would be mad too.
Mhm.
I would be
I'd
mad.
be hurt.
Do you know why she asked her? Is there a reason why she didn't ask her maid of honor or the other bridesmaids to help? Why this particular lady? Did she own the banquet hall, or did I mean? Did she? What was? What? Does it say
There's no
that at all? Nothing.
No.
there's no excuse for that. I think that's a
That's
real
it's
bad
kind
slap
of
in the
rotten.
face. I'd be
It
so hurt and
Uh,
so upset. I don't even know if I could. I don't know. I don't think
She
I'd
doesn't
do it.
want her to stand up and wants her to do everything else.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, you know, right. If you're putting that much into some person's advice and help, you trust what they're going to do for your big day, and they're not standing up now, unless you couldn't afford it and you had 5 sisters, and you can only put those 5 sisters in.
No, she didn't. That came up. It was
Okay,
2 sisters for her husband to be, her fiance's like sisters, but
okay,
she said that she asked newer friends of hers
yeah,
to stand up.
yeah,
That's a horrible slap in the face. Like
right.
that made me sick to my stomach a little bit. It's hurtful. You know, I don't think she's an asshole for getting mad at her and
No,
not
I
helping.
think now, especially now. Now, usually I've seen families sometimes where they have a lot of family members that are
Sure.
standing up
Yeah.
and they
Yeah.
can't put anybody else, which makes sense. It's your
I get
family.
that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But if it doesn't have that, you're right. That lady is the asshole for asking for
Yeah.
all that help. I agree with you
Mhm.
100%. She's the asshole. Absolutely.
So here's
Absolutely.
one more asshole one. This was funny.
Go ahead.
So there's a guy that's their roommates. Okay, they've been roommates for quite a
Okay.
long time. I don't know if they're from New York or wherever. So the
Okay.
one guy, they sit around, they sit in their underwear and they play video games and do stuff. Well, the one guy roommate, he makes friends with everybody. So he meets people on the subway, on the bus, on the train. So he
Okay.
makes friends with people and he brings them over unannounced, okay, and unexpectedly. So
Okay.
when he brings these people around, the other guy, he's sitting around living in his own house whatever, boxer shorts, underwear, playing his video games, whatever.
Right.
So he's all along, he tells him, go change, go do this, go do that. So the guy does it. But then finally he said, I've told you many times, you need to tell me when you're doing this. It's not fair. This is my house. I'm going to sit in my house the way I want to. So the guy didn't tell him. So the next time he brought a person over that he met, the guy sat on his couch in his underwear playing video games and he did not get up and he did not move. And his friend wants him to move out now. Like they're fighting so badly because of this. And I don't think the guy's an asshole for doing that. I think if this guy continuously ignores him and brings people into your house, it's their house. So it's his house too. And
Yeah.
he's not telling them, then you know what? Learn a lesson somehow, right? I don't know. What do you
It's his
think?
house too, so it's kind of disrespectful.
Yeah, it's just respect for the person that you live with. You should say,
Right.
"Hey, guys, you know, it's just respect. Hey, man, you know, can you do this for me? Whatever it is." But all these guys, you know, you could say if you guys were living together, say it was you two, and you guys did this. Would you say, "Hey, Gina, I'm on my way over with one of my friends. Make sure you're okay." Would you text
Yeah.
her and let her
Yeah.
know in advance that you're coming over?
Yeah,
With
I think it's
somebody.
common courtesy if you live with somebody, whether it's a partner, a wife, a
Yes,
husband, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, or a roommate.
yes.
I think it's common courtesy.
Common courtesy.
Sock on the door.
Absolutely. And if anybody
Gina
thinks,
said, Gina said, put the sock on the door.
yeah, put the sock on the door or the pineapple upside down.
Right.
Yeah. You know what? That's good. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So, right. I mean, you know, it's amazing what some people think that people are assholes and people aren't from doing little everyday things in life. You would never think that, you know, common sense, you would say, but a lot of people don't have common sense anymore. They
No,
really don't,
they don't.
you know.
Or they don't care. They just don't care, I think. I
Or
think
they
people
just don't care. They might have
Oh.
common sense, but maybe they just don't care. You got a point. This is a good one. The devil will attack you through people that think, the devil will attack you through people that you think love you. Watch your circle.
Oh.
Oh, we kind of lost you guys there. Here you go, folks. 11 to 12:54. We just lost Gina and Carol. Wait, let's see. We're getting back on again. Okay, for the next. Let's see. We lost them, and let's see if we
Okay.
get them in for the next
Yeah.
5 minutes.
We're here. We're here.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes,
So-
I think the devil attacks you through people you think sometimes are your friends.
Yeah.
You know, we all know this. I think Oh God, there's bad people out there. I hate to say it, but jealousy is the root of all evil. I believe
Well,
that.
the jealousy part, I agree, is the worst thing for anything. I
Yeah,
mean, it doesn't make a
it is.
difference, jealousy in general. Here's something that's interesting. Somewhere out there, your name comes up when couples argue.
Oh.
Do you believe that?
Yes, yes, I do because people have told me about that, and I said, don't ever use my name in an argument with your, partner or female. Like, don't ever compare or use a name because you know what? That's going to get you in trouble. And not only that, it's going to make me look like they're going to not like me for something I have nothing to do with. And I'm sure that's happened with you
Correct.
too.
Correct.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
It's not a good situation. Don't compare.
It's a good thing. Yeah, absolutely, you guys. And you guys, these answers that not only you guys, of course, are saying, but everybody who's watching the show today. A wedding ring is a small handcuffed. Wait, is the smallest handcuffed ever made. Choose your prison mate wisely.
I like that.
You know what? A lot of men,
And my wife,
they
damn
don't
straight.
freaking wear their rings.
a lot of men don't wear their
They
rings.
don't wear them.
So how are you supposed to know?
Now, why is that? Now, wait, I don't know. As a man, why do you think men don't
I mean,
wear
you're
their
out
rings?
there
Now,
dancing, you're doing whatever, and they're married.
And their wives
They're
are
married.
there.
And some of the wives are even there.
It's so weird.
And it's, yeah.
It's
I'm
so
like, great, now we're going
so
to
why do you
fight.
think? Wait. Why do you think the married men don't wear, or married women? Why do you think they do choose not to wear their
Okay.
jewelry?
Okay, I'm going to say this. I'm
Go
in the
ahead.
process of a divorce, right? So, I mean, I don't consider myself, I am married, but whatever. I have a ring that could
Yeah.
look like a wedding ring. I don't wear my wedding ring anymore. So I wear it on my middle finger of my left hand, okay? Because this is what I
Okay.
believe. If somebody's coming up to you that you for sure know that you're not wanting to deal with, I put my ring on my wedding ring finger, okay? Now,
Wait. How do you know there's someone's
oh,
walking up to
you
you
know
and
when
not
people
just
are
asking you for
you know,
directions?
they're coming up to you, they're looking at you, they're trying to buy you drinks. I put my hand under the table and put it on the wedding ring, right? But here's the thing, this is how
Okay.
you know for women. If they still come up to you and hit on you with the ring on your wedding finger, they're a scumbag and stay far away. That's the easiest way to
Yeah.
figure it out.
Yeah. But
Well, a lot of them
But
don't
there
wear the
is-
ring.
Yeah, but
there
Because
women
you don't
do.
even know.
Women do. I think more women wear their wedding rings than men.
yeah, I think more women
Yeah.
do than men do. Now I know if you're like a hand model, if
A
you have
hand
a
model?
job with your hands, yeah,
A
whatever. I'm just
bartender,
trying to come
a
up with
bartender, right? That's right.
a bartender. Sometimes, I knew married women who took the ring off when they were married, so they can get more tips as being wrong or right, whatever it was. But I knew women who did that before. I knew some men who did that before. But then also, how about the ones that take the ring off and then they have the
Yeah.
tan?
They're always saying, look for the tan line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look for the
Right.
tan line. There you go.
I want to know how many
yeah,
are on the
it's-
dating sites that are actually married.
Lots of them.
I think there's
Lots
lots.
of them.
I
Yeah.
think so too. I think there's a little crazy out there. I don't know, but I can just imagine the way this world is right now. Hey, welcome to your senior years when you get mad. And wait a minute, I'm going to be 63 in December. And you guys are younger than I am. But I think no matter how old you are, don't you get pissed off if you walk into Walmart or wherever you guys shop and they rearrange the store?
Rearrange the store like the aisles that you're used to are different.
They move
Yeah,
shit. You
can't
know
find
where everything
shit,
is
right?
when you get there.
Yes.
Do you get pissed off? I mean, Walmart's done it like 9 times in the last 8 years.
No,
You know where to go.
when I
and
go
all
in
of a
pool.
sudden,
Yeah.
I agree. Yes.
Yeah.
It aggravates me.
Yeah, that
If
pisses
you
you
can't
off. You
think
don't have to
about
be
it, you
old
just know
person
where to
know
go.
that.
You don't even have to think about it.
You know exactly where to go. Yeah. This cleaning with alcohol is totally bullshit. Nothing gets done after the first bottle.
Well, we'll find out in a minute.
This is interesting, guys. As we got one
We're
minute
gonna
left.
pass out.
One out of
Cool.
140 people. One out of 140 people in the world now are millionaires. 1 out of 140 people are millionaires. You know what? If you think about it, it's really not that hard to become a millionaire. But to stay a millionaire,
Right.
to be able to just have that money come in. You can win a lottery right now and win boom,
Mhm.
boom, boom, you know? Yeah, so this is interesting. My kids asked me what games I used to play on the iPad as a kid. I told them I used to speak into a fan and sound like a robot.
This is our imaginations. Our
Oh,
imaginations back in the day got us through everything, right? We created games. It's called imagination, right?
I agree with you
Yeah.
guys 100%. And this is one of the best ones here. Julia Roberts quoted this: "Don't settle for crumbs when you deserve the whole cake."
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Agree. Agree.
I don't settle in for nothing now.
Pretty good coming from that. Yeah, very good. Please do not put me on your obituary. Please do not put it in my obituary that I was loved by all family and friends. No, I
No,
wasn't.
fair.
True. That's true.
At least be real at the end, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and here's a great one line: "You mad at what I said, or are you mad because it's true?"
I like that one.
Yeah, I like that
Yep.
too.
I like that.
Yep.
And I think we've all been
Yep.
through that. But I mean, you got to sometimes ask yourself, right? I mean, that's pretty crazy stuff, folks. Hey, great show today, folks. Gina and Carol live from Plainfield after a few
Yep.
cocktails. Heck, you actually guys were, for having a few cocktails, boy, you came up with those answers. Pretty good stuff here. So it made a lot of sense. But I want to thank you guys for doing this. Couple things we got to do, guys. Remember, Taylor Street Fest is coming up on the 15th. We'll be headlining the main stage with the whole 10. It's an 8-piece main event band.
Ooh,
8 pieces main event band.
Oh,
It's gonna be
8
a
pieces,
fantastic
wow.
show on the 15th. Yeah, it's going to be cool. It'll be at the Vixen Theater on August 2nd in McHenry. The Dream Police rocking it out with tribute to Cheap Trick on the 3rd in August. We'll be in Ohio, Warren, Ohio, 9th and 10th. Mars on the 23rd. Let me get back. I'm going to talk to my guy. I know you guys said you guys were looking for something. Let me see if I can get
Okay.
you a good rate over there. Taste of Elmwood Park, August 7th. Taste of Melrose Park on the 29th. A lot of good stuff coming up. But I want to thank you guys all for being here. Guys, thank you so much. I want you guys to have an incredible weekend. Tomorrow, Ray Dono II will be our guest here on Ocean's Pit. And we got some birthdays. Of course, Hulk Hogan has passed away. Ozzy Osbourne. Malcolm Jamel Warner from the Bill Cosby Show. George Kolos from Golden Earring was one of the original from the rock and roll band. And, of course, Chuck Mangione. So there's five in the last 2 days. It's kind of scary to people, but you know what? It is what it is. Birthdays, Bobby Sherman. Teen Idol. That's right. John Lazzarano, great actor, 65 years old. Sandra Oh is 54 years old. Tom Selleck is 80. Ray Rayner, for all you kids out there, one of my favorites. Paul Rogers, a singer from Free and Bad Company, 76 years old. J Lo, celebrate a birthday. Who's your favorite, J Lo or Selma Hayek? I'm going with Selma before J Lo. That's my opinion. Daniel Radcliffe, who's Harry Potter, turns 56. Slash of Guns N' Roses is 60. Woody Harrelson from Cheers, 64. Philip Seymour Hoffman, he died too young. What a great actor he was. My good buddy Donnie Morrison, if you listen, I love you, Donnie. Happy birthday. And Buddy that said it's your birthday or this is late, I don't know. People Are Strange, boy. That's right. A great song by The Doors. Guys, and my prayers go out to Danny Nozak and his mom, I guess, is going through some bad dementia right now.
Yeah, we're praying for you, Dan.
Yeah, and I mean, I can't imagine. I think Gina said you said something to him for your mom, prayers to your mom. If you I don't know, I wish they can come up with a cure for that because it's got to be horrible going through that. Yep. And it's got to be horrible. And let's just hope that, they're. Anyway, folks, Jack Vana Landscaping. They offer monthly programs, bush trimming, bed fall cleanup, bed mulching, fertilizing. Call Tommy at 847-432-5266. They've been servicing the North area of Illinois, Northern Illinois, for over 50 years. 847-432-5266. And of course, our good friends from Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local, folks. Download the Ace Rewards app. Easy way to keep track of your points, coupons, and special offers. Ace is the place. We got to get Raffaello on. Do it yourself at Raffaello coming up next week. Guys, buy local, shop local, support local establishments, support live entertainment, be kind to one another. And if you're insulted or pissed off about anything that comes out, offended, what comes out on this show, folks, just because you're offended doesn't mean you're right. And guys, it's true. It's a small world, man. Try to get along with everybody. We really do need it. Tonight, Positano's in Wheaton. Gonna be a blast. Friday, Chicago Prime, and Saturday, Taverna on Division outside. Gonna be nice on Saturday. Everybody, peace and love. Ringo says peace. Ladies, enjoy because it's supposed to rain about 2 o'clock.
Yeah, we
3
gotta
o'clock.
get some sun in.
Go get baked
Have
now.
a drink.
Gotta get baked.
Have a drink on me.
Bye.
Thank you, guys. God bless
Bye.
you. It's time to go home, everybody. Oh, that's right. It's time. Nick Sahajas, take us out, my brother. Take us out. Take us out. We got it.
Time to go, it's the end of the show. See you later from Tony O.
Thank you, everybody. God bless you. See you tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel with Ray Donner, the second